Valley Club, don't waste your dark promotion credits and definitely don't waste your dark diamond credits. In this video, we're ranking every dark character in the game from the first one in Ultimus all the way to the most recent in Captain Britain. So you're ready to see who is worthy to build all the way up, which to build part of the way, and which toons you should skip. And you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and I hope you are having a great day, my friend. In this video, we're gonna make it easy to figure out which characters to rank up with your dark promotion credits, your dark diamond credits, ranking every single dark character in this game. From Ultron, Ultimus, Dr. Doom, all the way to Super Skrull and Captain Britain. Which are good, which are bad. We're going to discuss that in this video. But before we get to that, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. Minimum of 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel. Usually more. We got countdown videos like this, tier list, question and answer videos, news videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. But before we get this countdown, I got some great news for you, Valley Club. That's right, great news, Valley Club. Your wait is finally over. Some of the most loved, best-selling graphic tees and the relaxed bottom up from the sponsor of this video, INTOTHEAM, are now back in stock. And I'm wearing the Scenic Heights tee in size large. Yes, it is one of the tees that's back in stock, and I'm 6'3", 205 pounds, and this shirt fits great. All their graphic tees are ultra soft, super comfortable, and will keep you looking great this fall. And if you want to step it up a little, this black floral lax button up is another winner. Can't wait to update my wardrobe with some of these best sellers. And Valley Club, you don't want to sleep on these because they'll be gone forever before you know it. So level up your looks with INTOTHEAM. And if you use my code ValleyFlyin at checkout or my direct and affiliate link in the description, INTOTHEAM.com/ValleyFlyin, you can get an additional 10% off your entire order. So don't wait. Check out these best sellers and the rest of the coolness over at INTOTHEAM. So yes, Valley Club, look fashionable this autumn with INTOTHEAM, and make sure you use my affiliate link down below to get 10% off your entire order. But let's start this countdown by talking about the cost for each of these dark promotion characters. This is an infographic from Updog, last updated, as you can see, the 6th of August. So this is pretty recent. No changes to dark promotion credits or dark diamonds have been made since this. So this is the most recent update. So cheap characters here as far as diamonds. Ultimus, very, very cheap. Costs less than 1,000 dark diamond credits to get them all the way to 3 stars, where some of these characters are a lot more expensive. We got Dr. Doom here. And a lot of these characters, you're going to get the first few red stars for these characters by completing either Dark Dimension 2, 3, 4, or their Scourge events. You get a lot from these Scourge events here. The original Horsemen, you're getting some of the red stars from this. So if you see them in the store, have them unlocked and don't have all these red stars, don't buy them. They're not a good value. As you can see, some of them have some different values for their dark diamonds, and some of these horsemen have some older values. I probably wouldn't upgrade too many horsemen at this point just because the value and the dark diamonds credits aren't there right now. And as diamonds and red stars were released for these characters, the more recent they were released, the more expensive it is. So as you can see, Apocalypse, 6,000 to get to that 3rd diamond. Dormammu also has that same cost. And then we have characters that had their diamonds available a lot more recent. In Nova, Black Cat, Green Goblin has 6,750 to get their 3rd diamond. And as usual, some of the more recent characters don't have diamonds even available for them. In Super Skrull, Captain Britain, and Old Man Logan, they're probably going to be even more expensive when they come out, more expensive than Black Knight and Zombie Juggernaut. Let's move forward this list. We're ranking every single character starting with diamonds when available. So these are good characters, but don't have diamonds available for them yet. Max your diamonds out. If you have the dark diamond credits, these are characters that are worthy of maxing them out. Some diamonds, these are characters that you may want to max out if you have enough dark diamond credits, but you may want to just get a few more stats on them, putting a couple diamonds on them. Also, max red stars. You should put 7 red stars on these characters if you have enough dark promo credits available for them. Plug and play value means might not want to max them out at 7 red stars, but they are going to give you value in different game modes. They're going to have some plug and play value on other teams, not necessarily on their main team. Situational value is a little less. So in certain situations, they will be valuable, but in other situations, you're going to have no use for this character. And for a variety of reasons, you can skip the characters in the skippable section. Either they're kind of out of the meta or you don't really need stars on them to be effective. So let's start in alphabetical order with Apocalypse. This is a good character, and even with the introduction of the Annihilators, still a part of the arena meta. So yeah, you should build up Apocalypse. very, very good. Max your diamonds out on this character if you have enough of these dark diamond credits. He will be worth your investment. His big basic ultimate, empowered ultimate with his Falcon Punch, killing enemies. Very, very important move. Next, we come to Archangel. And Archangel is a okay character, is a character that is required to unlock Apocalypse. So you do need some investment in this character. But his value has really diminished over time. Let's say right now he does have some situational value. The Death Seed team is kind of out of the meta. You're not really going to use the Death Seed team. But there are some situations that you might want to pair Archangel with Apocalypse, and that could give you some value. You can get 4 stars on Archangel through his event. You may want to put 1 more red star in this character at this point, but if you're not really using him, you probably could just stay at that 4 red stars until you find more value from Archangel. Black Cat is still a strong character, part of the Secret Defenders team, not really using him on a full Secret Defenders anymore, but is still involved in a lot of meta content in Cosmic Crucible and War. Not really used in Arena right now, but I would put diamonds on her. I think she's a very good character. She's a better character with more stats. So more diamonds mean more stats, and you have more of a chance to land your stun and clear off positive effects and remove revive once off your enemies. Black Knight is a very good character as well. And even with the introduction of Gore the God Butcher, removing charges from characters, even with the introduction of Black Panther Shuri, this guy, Black Knight, still has some value. I would still put some diamonds on him. Yes, he does have more and more counters. 2 that I mentioned there. Also, Big Time Spider-Man, Void Knight are counters to Black Knight as well. But even with those, I would still put diamonds on him if I was building him up right now. So if you have the dark diamond credits, you could put some diamonds on Black Knight and be satisfied with that. Now, the next character, Captain Britain, is a character that not a lot of people have unlocked. Had a very pricey unlock. And during his event, if you did spend some money and unlock this character, you do have access to a lot of the red stars that came with those offers. Now, if you don't, myself, you may want to go back and get those red stars. But I said at this point, it's not a skippable character, but is a situational character. It is kind of limited to Cosmic Crucible, sort of in War as well. And for that, I would limit what diamonds and red stars I put on this character. Hopefully we'll get some more red stars available for this character and not have to use a lot of dark diamond credits or dark promotion credits on this character. But as he is right now, he does have some situational value, mainly in that Illuminati team in War and Cosmic Crucible, but they may be expanding as more players get this character unlocked and get more stars in this character. Dr. Doom is a dark dimension reward character. Is very, very good. Has a time manipulation on his special or on his ultimate. And if you drop him below 50% health, it's going to get a lot of extra turn meter to get that ultimate off sooner. Now, when that works, it works very, very well and is giving you a lot of value. When it doesn't, by either him bleeding out before he even takes a turn, or he gets hit and doesn't get dropped below that 50% health, the situation goes really, really bad. So Dr. Doom, I would say at this point, is situational. When he works very, very well. But when he doesn't, he's kind of dead weight on this team. So unless you have a lot of these other characters that we're going to talk about really maxed out, at that point, I may go back and do Doom, or I would just save for some upcoming characters. But yeah, Doom is not a high priority at this point. Dormammu is a very, very good character, has that revive once for enemies if he does start at 100% health at the beginning of the match. Good character, is used kind of in Cosmic Crucible, kind of in War, and with the new Orcus raids, you may need him for the Mystic section of the Orcus raids until we get that Night Stalkers team. So I would say at this point, if you have the dark promo credits, you can put some max red stars on Dormammu. If you have a lot of extra dark diamond credits and have some of these more foundational characters done, then you could go back and do Dormammu, but I would do a lot of these other characters that we're going to talk about first. All right, Green Goblin Classic, great character, very valuable in Cosmic Crucible, very valuable in War, and it will probably have situational value in other game modes as well. For that, I would say you put some diamonds on Green Goblin Classic if you can. His charge mechanic is very, very good, giving those counterattacks, making it very annoying for your opponent. So the bigger Green Goblin Classic is, the more annoyance for your opponents is, and that's always good. All right, we don't have any diamonds for Dormammu or for Mephisto right now, but when he's available, if you have him unlocked, if you beat Dark Dimension 7, this is a good character that you could put some diamonds on. Right now is one of the better characters in the game, arguably one of the best characters in the game right now. So when they become available, put diamonds on Mephisto if you have it in the budget. All right, Morgan Le Fay. Great character, great standalone character, but I don't really see her used a lot right now. The Darko team pretty much fell off except for defense in Crucible, defense in War. That's kind of where I see Morgan Le Fay used. So I'd say at this point, although you're using her a lot on the Darkhold, she's a plug-and-play character because she does provide you value when you use her on other teams. Nova is a good character in War, and that's about it. He has a little bit of plug-and-play value in Cosmic Crucible, but you're not really using him in the Raids. You're not using him in Arena, not using him in a lot of other game modes. So I'd say at this point, Nova does have situational value. The Nowhere team is still great in War, so don't sleep on that. And in some events, like some tower modes or pocket dimensions, you may need a strong Nova. So he does have some situational value, but on a daily use basis, I don't think we'd have it at for Nova right now. All right, Old Man Logan, great character, arguably one of the best characters in the game. Get your red stars on him if you can. They did just become available. No diamonds available for Old Man Logan. Very good in War, very good in Crucible. With the introduction of the Annihilators, probably falling out of the arena meta very, very soon, especially when people get their gores built up a little stronger so that you have enough focus to remove the charges off of Old Man Logan, or the revive once it's off of Old Man Logan is not gonna be in the arena meta. So I'd say at this point, as I'm recording this, you can put some diamonds on Old Man Logan when available. When it's available, this video may be totally outdated and he may be totally out of the Crucible meta and just be in the War meta. At that point, it is up to you. But yeah, I'd say at this point, as I'm recording this, diamonds were available for Old Man Logan and I had it in the budget. That would be a character that I'm upgrading. All right, Quicksilver. Doesn't really have a team, never had a team, and fits onto a bunch of different teams. So at this point, he still does have a lot of plug and play value because he fits into a lot of teams, but unfortunately, a lot of those teams are going to be in defense and Crucible and Wars. So I'd say kind of like Morgan Le Fay at this point, Quicksilver does have some plug and play value. Red Hulk is a very, very good character, and you could argue he's one of the best horsemen at the game at this point. I find using him a lot in Cosmic Crucible in this season with Apocalypse. That may change down the road, and I also pair the Gamma team with Apocalypse in War as well. So let's say if you have it in the budget, you have the dark promo credits, Red Hulk is a good character that you can max your red stars for. Next is Rogue. Rogue is another character that I'm seeing a lot on defense in War, a lot on defense in Cosmic Crucible. Now the thing about Rogue, she's not the main person that you need to kill on the team, but she has an annoying taunt that if you don't put a disruptor on her, don't put a ability block on her, you're gonna be stuck behind that taunt for a while. And the bigger your Rogue is, the more annoying it's going to be for your opponents to try to get through your Extreme X-Men Rogue on defense, either in Crucible or War. And for that, I would say that you could max out her red stars. I don't know if you would put some diamonds on her unless you just have them all maxed out, don't know what to do to your diamonds. But at this point, I'd say you could pretty safely put some red stars on her and make it very annoying for your opponents to try to get through your defense. All right, Big Time Spider-Man is an interesting character. He is a hard counter to the Black Knight that I see a lot in Crucible, War, and you may want to use him for that as well. Also in War, it's part of that Infestation team, so you may not want to use Infestation on offense. You may be using them on defense on a full team, and that is an annoying team to beat if you don't have the right offense. So at this point, I would say Big Time Spider-Man does have some plug and play value used on a variety of teams, not just the Infestation team. We got Super Skrull, one of the best characters in the game right now. Did lose a little bit of arena value with the introduction of the Annihilators, but I would still say this is a good character to put your diamonds on when they're available. As I'm recording this, not available. That may change when they eventually become released, but yeah, at this point in the game, Super Skrull is still a big, big value. And if you have some dark diamond credits, put some diamonds on a Super Skrull. All right, Ultimus is a good character, part of that Annihilator team, and with his stat rework is a beast. His ultimate can one-shot a lot of characters, and his diamonds are super cheap. And because of his value right now and the cost of his diamonds, less than 1,000 dark diamonds to get him up to 3 diamonds. Yeah, I say we have a lot of value from Ultimus, and as surprising as it is to say, I couldn't imagine myself saying this 2 months ago, but Ultimus, max out his diamonds if you have some dark diamond credits. All right, Ultron is a good character, but a lot of times on a full Masters of Evil team, he's the one that gets replaced first. So a lot of times I just aren't using Ultron. For that, I would say you can skip him. He's not a bad character, but at this point, going back and using your dark promotion credits, dark diamonds on him when he's so far out of the meta, the Masters of Evil is still good, but not Ultron. It's based on Kang, Titanium, Moonstone. That's where the massive having value. So yeah, you can skip Ultron if you don't already have it maxed out. Same thing with Zim for a different reason, because Zim is great even without a lot of stars, a lot of diamonds on this character. So if you have a strong Hela, strong zombie Juggernaut, you don't really need a strong zombie Iron Man. It's a great character to have. Really nice thing to have. But if you are really limited in your resources, like everybody is in this game, ultimately Marvel Strike Force is a game of resource management. So you want to manage your resources properly. So don't put diamonds on characters that you're not going to use, like Ultron, or that you don't really need for them to be good, like Zombie Iron Man. And last but not least, is Zombie Juggernaut. It's a character that is very good on the Undying team. Undying is very good in war, has some use in Cosmic Crucible as well. However, I don't really find myself the past couple weeks really using them to beat a lot of the Crucible defenses. So I'd say that right now, Zombie Juggernaut does have some situational value. It's great on the Undying team, but the reason he is in that situational value tier is just because the Undying team as a whole, I don't find myself using them as much. So they go down, he goes down as well. And this is where the final rankings are, Valley Club. Diamond, put some diamonds on Mephisto, Old Man Logan, and Super Skrull when they're available. You can put your max diamonds on Apocalypse and Ultimus. One is very good. One is very cheap. Some diamonds for Black Cat, Black Knight, and Green Mountain Classic. And the rest of these, you could choose how you want to diamond them. So those are my rankings for the dark characters in the game. Let me know what you think of this list. And remember, at the end of the day, this is a game for fun. So fun should outweigh ideal play. I gave you my rankings for ideal play, which I think is going to help progress your account the fastest. But if building up one of these characters is going to help you have more fun in Marvel Strike Force, do that instead of what I said, because this is all a game and it should be for fun. Now, I hope you got some value from this video. And if you did, leave the video a like. It is free for you, tremendously helps the channel. And if you want to check out what are the best characters to take into Dark Dimension 8, put some purple gear on them. Check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out.